Mama's embrace, where the door's always open, where love has its place. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our dreams. With my hubby Richard and baby Sister Nat May, Sister Deborah by my side. It's a beautiful day. Official Jamie, a scratching Pete. We're never apart. Trish the natural and geeky girl journal close to my heart. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our dreams. With Tuba Chatterley from the UK, our family circle grows stronger every day. We laugh, we love, we sometimes disagree, but in this family we find unity. We're family. We don't always agree, but we come back together. That's how it should be. Or bring your cup of coffee or your favorite tea. Get ready for a chat. Let's share our I am Betty J. Gathers. Welcome to my home. In this loving family, you'll never be alone.
I mean, right. Okay, you can hear me now, right? Maybe that's why she couldn't hear me. You can hear me, can't you? Now. Oh, it was me. It was me. Oh my God. It was me. Oh my God. I'm trying to see who got gifted with memberships. I always have to go on the other side. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back. Thank goodness. It was me all that time. I am so sorry, Ernie. I'm going to bring Ernie Hatmaker up in a little bit because we have never met her in our community. Everybody like, who is Ernie? Who is Ernie? Because y'all don't know who Ernie is. Even Tuba Chat didn't even know who Ernie was. So let me bring her on up and we going to get this morning started. Oh, here she is. And good morning.
Hey.
I am so, it was me the whole time. Oh, Ernie and I
It's
went.
probably not. It's probably really me.
Don't say that. You went in and out and all of that. But community, this is Ernie Hatmaker. Okay. And we're gonna
Hey,
learn about
everybody.
because I don't know nothing about her. And that's good. You know what? Why I'm nervous too, Ernie, is because usually the everybody that I brought on, I knew the fronts and the see, I really and this is like you're my first.
Ah,
You
okay.
are,
All right.
yeah, girl, you my first. So
Well,
I
I feel
really,
honored.
yeah, I had the really good morning, and that is my sister Trish, best friend Dee. She is from Australia, and VS
Hmm.
speaks royally. She talks about the royal family. They get a little
Mm-hmm.
wild over there too. Jared talks.
I'll bet.
He has his own talk
Yeah, no, I'm
show.
familiar with him. Very familiar with
Oh,
him.
oh, okay, okay. And I've been on his show a couple of times, and I gifted 5 membership, the last 5 for the month, because we were right at the end of the month. Okay, I said hey to everybody, and thumbs up,
Mm.
thumbs up. Now you say you're in the kitchen. Are you at work or?
No, I'm near the kitchen. I'm in one of my favorite restaurants. It's really close to home, but I can get away
Okay,
from the birds screaming.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
And what
It's good to
what
be a
was
regular somewhere, community.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I want. I would have loved to honestly move in Central Florida. That's what I would love to do and stay out in a rural area. My husband don't want to,
Yeah.
but a sense of community. Because staying in the city, I don't even know my neighbors. Isn't that
Well,
sad?
just go bang on the walls and the doors. You get
You
to know
want
them real well.
girl? You come here, you say, Betty, don't you bang on no people, don't. Yeah, we used to have. I've been here over 30 some years in this house, and it used to be. But as the time
Yeah.
changed and renters and stuff came in,
Mm-hmm.
then there's no sense of community. But you
Yeah.
stay in Arkansas. No, nobody in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
You know the first thing I
Everybody's in Arkansas.
you
Look,
know
we're
the
trying to
first
get
thing
out.
I said, I said, they got black people in Arkansas. Yeah, I was like, I'm a Floridian, so hey, I don't know too much. I know Utah and all them, but Arkansas, it's like I don't know anybody in
Yeah.
Arkansas. And I read your description in your page, and it says, "I live in Arkansas. I'm a female." Just for y'all, gonna get confused with my name. How did you come up with the name Ernie?
I just dropped the rest of my name and there it went.
Okay, okay,
My full name is actually Ernestine, but I don't go by that.
okay.
Haven't
Oh,
gone by that in years. So, like I can tell who knows me from the old crowd versus the
okay.
new
New
crowd. Because the
crowd.
new crowd calls me by my name, Ernie.
Yeah.
The old crowd calls me my government name. You know how that works.
That was like my mom. Her name was Eunice Jean, but everybody knew her by Jean. So,
Yeah.
I get it. And then you say this channel is mostly about gardening, homesteading, and outdoorsy stuff. I'm into some of
Mm-hmm.
everything though, but so this channel reflect that I'm interested in people, positivity, and fun. And you said
Absolutely.
if your glass is half empty, someone else can still use what's left.
Yep.
Woo!
Pour it out.
That's pour it out and pay it forward. No, those words are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They are. When I read that, I'm like, because I feel like, because I went through the 2 hurricanes. So I kind of feel
Yeah.
like my glass, I'm like, I gotta give it to somebody else. I pour it out. But do y'all have what kind of bad weather do y'all have up there? Because in Florida, we have
Tornadoes are the worst here. They really are.
really,
Um,
really.
that's kind of the price you pay when you're landlocked and you got the mountains on one side and all the rivers on the other, and you're just
Uh-huh.
kind of like, yeah. We
Okay.
actually moved our USDA hardening zones. Everybody kind of shifted a little bit this year, and we ended up getting a lot of Oklahoma's weather. So now we
Oh,
get the
now what do
fun
you mean the
tornadoes and
zone
stuff instead of
shifted?
like 3 or 4 year.
Now you say the zone
Yeah, they
shifted. I don't understand that part. You said the zones.
Okay, so the grow hardiness zones, like say zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. When somebody says their grow zone, they mean like how many days or months they have
Okay.
before their first frost date or for their last frost date. So I used to be in zone 7A/7B, and
Mhm.
now we're in zone 6B, kind of 7A-ish. And along with that comes all the other weather that comes from those other places that used to get,
Mhm.
whatever it was. Now Oklahoma's still getting
Mhm.
pretty bad weather, but we're getting a lot of their colder weather faster.
Mhm.
We're
Yeah.
getting a lot of their wind, that kind of stuff.
So how
And so
cold does
that
it get?
changes.
How cold does it get there?
Um, this past winter, I guess back in February, we were probably in the 20s.
Oh,
So
okay.
it wasn't like negative degrees. Every now and then we'll get
I
the
was
fun
thinking,
ice storm, but usually
yeah,
we get the weather from
yeah,
Memphis versus Little Rock
yeah,
and Missouri and places like that.
yeah. Because when you said the tornadoes, what happened really rare here was when the when the hurricane was gonna hit. Before it hit, girl, tornadoes came out of everywhere. And they didn't
Yeah.
even hit
Yeah.
my area, and the storm was coming my area, but it was like in Palm Beach,
Mhm.
and it just tore it up. They forgot about us in the hurricane. When those tornadoes
Yeah.
came, it was, I knew it was
Mhm.
trouble because they just forgot about us hurricane people. I said, oh my
Yeah,
God,
I saw y'all on the Weather Channel. It looked like somebody was
girl,
playing a video game with all those. Let's create a tornado here, a tornado here.
girl,
Yeah.
girl, it was, and we didn't even get the eye. I'm in Tampa Bay area. We were supposed to get the eye, and it veered off to the right a little bit, and it.
Really?
Let me
Huh.
tell you, every tree that could have been uprooted, trees on home, we're still because we went through two. Helene didn't bother us. Well, people got flooded. Some people got flooded twice, but I stay in a
Wow.
high zone, 40 feet above sea level as well, because I stay on a hill. But people got flooded out twice. But that's enough about my area. But we're getting back together. Restoration. Restoration. Tell me about your family. You know, can you tell me a little bit about your family? Can you hear me or I'm going out again?
All of a sudden, I see you kind of just digitized. Like your
Really?
voice is digitized.
What
It's
about
kind
in
of
the
weird.
chat? In the chat, am I digitized or
Oh,
anything? Am I straight now? D, how do I look? Am I clear or VS? All right, y'all, get them fingers going. She said, okay. So do I still look digitized to you? Uh-oh, she went out. She went out, y'all. We've been having a little time, maybe because of all the metal in the kitchen, maybe. Okay. Does she look stuck to you, D? Oh, and this was gonna be such an amazing. Um, is she stuck, D? What about it? Is she stuck or it's just me seeing her stuck? Yeah, she's frozen. Okay, yeah, she went back out. I think because she's in that kitchen, Olivia. I think because she's in that kitchen and probably all that metal and stuff around her. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for her to come back up. Hey, home bartender with John. We lost. Okay, she's coming back. It might be
right.
yeah, and I'm used to this with live, girl. I did almost 300 probably. So I am used to everything. Hey, home bar tender with John, how you doing? And you know what? Before we get to the family part, I met you on Millionaire Paul,
Oh, okay.
and I came over, and I don't know if you did my channel. You when you do those Sunday, you know what I'm talking
I
about?
did do one. I
Yeah,
sure
you did.
did.
Yeah, on me. And I remember that. And I remembered your personality. I said, oh, I like that personality. So yeah, when he was in his heyday, I've been trying to get
Well,
him to
you made intermittent fasting seem fun, so I had to try
come.
it.
And I need to get
Yeah,
back
you made
to
the
it too.
intermittent fasting fun for me.
Uh-huh. So are you doing it, or was just at that time that you were doing it? Because girl, I'm bad at it right now. Are you hearing me still?
Hmm.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I've got
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay.
I am.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your family.
They're all nuts,
I
just
was
like
saying,
me.
yeah. Now you got Ed, and he
Y-
seems like he's a lot of fun.
We have. He can be. He seems intimidating if you just like approach him because nobody knows that he's actually just a barrel of laughs. He really
Okay.
is. I don't know if you know I was put on this earth to find him and annoy him for the rest of my life, but that's kind of what I'm doing. He can roll with the punches,
Oh, you can
definitely.
roll with the punches. Okay. Any children or anything that's around the house?
We have 5 children. And then of course my daughter just had twins and they live
Oh,
with
yeah.
me and Ed.
Okay.
And so that's it's whole other string of yarn there.
Ooh, okay.
That's one
Okay.
of the reasons I'm here, so I don't have to hear all the goo goo gaga.
So let me ask you a question. Do you like the house loud, or do you like a quiet home? What do you like?
I cannot stand quiet. I can't.
Really? Oh,
I
you
can't
wouldn't
even
like
sleep
my
in the
house.
quiet.
You wouldn't like the
Like
dog barking.
when the power goes out, I have to turn on a battery operated fan because I have
Oh,
to have some
really?
kind of.
Oh,
It's got to be loud. Yeah.
I love it. My D talking about congratulate. I know twins. The twins run in your family?
Um, very rarely. That was the kind of surprise in that we hadn't had twins in our family in like 20 years,
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh my goodness.
and
And
she just there they are.
she better listen. She might want to stop there because she might have another set. You just never
Well,
know.
see, I've been telling her just go ahead and give me those triplet granddaughters, and then we'll have a nice little set there. Yeah, she ain't having that. She ain't having it.
I just say she ain't having it. Uh, Tell me first.
No.
I want to ask about Jasper the parrot. I know that the parrot talks up a storm, but I had a
Yeah, he does.
hmm
Really?
I, I had a parrot one time. That parrot used to try to bite me and everything, but it talked. It would talk its
Mm.
butt off, but it stayed mean. Why did
Mm.
it stay mean? It
Well,
stayed
I
mean.
mean, mean birds have to have love too. So,
Well, I gave her to the parrot lady. I kept her for she would
right.
bite my hand up. I let her walk in the window and stuff. Even took her to the vet, got everything. And that bird was, oh my goodness. I don't know why I was saying,
Well,
well,
Jasper used to be that way, but one day he just started, and I don't even want to say it. He just started taking care of himself, and all of a
okay,
sudden, he's the nicest bird around.
well, maybe that's what I ain't giving enough. Bartending with John said, I can't imagine twin toddlers running around. You can't
Yeah,
imagine.
it has its moments. It has
Uh-huh.
its moments.
Okay. So what words that Jasper says? What does she say? Or he say probably.
He's more like a demanding bird. I mean, he won't say any of the stuff we want him to say. Like we want him to say please and thank you. He doesn't do that. It's,
Oh, okay.
give me, and he'll say things like seed or give me food. He'll say bird balls, which are the little seed balls with honey in them. He'll say that. But
Okay.
yeah, he's not
Is
very
that his
polite when he
food?
talks. And
That's his food, the
yeah,
little
well,
yeah,
it's
that's
like treats.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what other animals do you own?
We have goats, rabbits, lots of dogs. We have 9 horses. We hardly ever like feature any of those animals. The cows, I can't even count how many cows we have. We took in some cows too from Georgia during the hurricanes. We actually went up and a friend of my dad's. had some cattle that he needed to get out of a flooding pasture. So we brought them down here, and they have broken our fences and was run away like 5 million times. It's been a big experience for us. You know, you want to help people and do the right thing, but man, these cows are wild. So yeah, but yeah, it's a little farm. I mean, we've got a few chickens, but we don't do anything with them, and we don't even go find the eggs. They just kind of eat the bugs or whatever. And my daughter just bought 2 peacocks.
Girl,
Yeah.
y'all the animal people. That's gonna lead me. We're gonna get back to this gardening and stuff, but honey, we get into this education. I got a long list on you. Education. Oh
Yeah.
my girl, you are educated. She's educated, y'all. Y'all hear me? And D, you only got 3 dogs. Did you hear all the animals she said she got? Girl.
Mhm.
Now, the education pre-med first, right? Accepted. How long did you stay in pre-med?
Pre-veterinary school. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
okay.
what I was in at first.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe 4 or 5 years. I think I stayed in
Mm-hmm.
my senior year while I was trying to figure out what college I was going to go to next for veterinary
Uh-huh.
school, and that was when we started doing all the dissections of cats and
Mm,
dogs, and I was like,
yeah.
no,
What
yeah,
you say? This is not for me.
mm-mm,
So all
no,
your life,
no.
then you must love animals. Is that what you
I
love?
did. I
Mm-hmm.
did. I grew up with, well, I started out with a cat when I was like 5, and then it just kind of, you know, I wanted a monkey, but that was where my parents drew the line. So,
Yeah, you
Ellie
were.
Mae and the Beverly Hillbillies, people in the
Yeah.
countryside called me
Oh,
Ellie
okay.
Mae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember Ellie Mae walking around with that monkey on. Oh,
Hmm.
and then okay, then I know you did the paramedic EMT. You
Yeah, I
did that,
still
right?
have to keep my
You-
certification for that.
Okay. My brother, he's been
Yeah, a
one
lot of
ever since.
training because all the states that I'm in, like Mississippi has the most lenient
Okay.
requirements, but Tennessee, to keep my Tennessee registration, I have to constantly get recertified and get the continuing education classes.
Oh,
And it's a pain because now I live in Arkansas, and
uh-huh.
even though Memphis is like 45 minutes away from here, you got to
Mm-hmm.
cross the bridge and
Mm-hmm.
traffic and all that stuff to get. So yeah, it's actually a pain to try to keep my certification. But
Okay.
just in case, I need
I
to have something
know,
to fall
right?
back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you
I'm
never
telling
know.
you, never ever know. Then even criminal justice. Girl, you was
Yeah, that's actually the way I work now is criminal justice.
okay.
Yeah.
So how did you get into the criminal justice part of it?
Um, Well, whenever I was in the last couple of courses getting my paramedic certification and I started working at the hospital doing the ambulance, you run into a lot of cops. And so they were telling me how easy it was to get your Associate of Arts in Criminal Justice. And I was already at the school anyway. And so I just took on a few more hours, a few more
Mm-hmm.
classes. And pretty soon, I mean, it was so interesting to me that I decided to, yeah, just keep following it. And
Mm-hmm.
before I knew it, I had a bachelor's in criminal
Mm-hmm.
justice. And at that point, I could have gone either way into criminal law
Yeah,
or criminal
I saw
justice,
that.
but
I
I didn't
saw.
want to memorize a whole bunch of laws and codes and precedent and all this. That's not for me. So I decided to
Yeah.
keep pursuing the criminal justice side.
Yeah. And you look like to me, paramedic EMT. That's what you look like to me. You could really
Yeah, I do look like I care about folks, don't I? I look
yeah,
like
you
that.
do. You do. That look to me more like you. And then a master's in criminology,
Hmm.
right? And then you had a minor
Right,
in history. Was that it?
right. That was
Yeah.
just in case I went into law.
Okay. So how does that transfer over history and law? I don't the two together. How does that
Well,
transfer?
if you do a minor in history, it's easier to get all your credits for a political science degree
Okay.
because history is like a big part of political science. And if you do your political science, you're pretty much right there at law school at that point.
You never thought
Yeah.
about becoming a nurse or anything? since the EMT
I
and
thought about it, but then I didn't want people to think I was following after my aunts, because all my aunts,
oh,
like on
okay.
my mom's side, are nurses, except for her. She was a teacher.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I wanted to be different, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. And then you are fluent in 3 languages. I was like, all right now.
Yeah.
So what are you fluent
I'm
in?
trying to learn Igbo now. It's a little bit harder for me,
Now, what is
but
that? Is that African or
that's
no?
the Nigerian language.
Nigerian. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're fluent in Spanish and French, right? So
Right.
how did you get fluent in both of those?
Well, so my grandfather on my dad's side, he was Haitian Creole, and whenever they moved to Louisiana, they got into more like the French group, or I don't know, culture over there. You know how sometimes you go and find your people. Well, their
Mhm.
people spoke more French than they did, and so they ended up speaking French, and so we spoke it to be able to speak to him, because you wouldn't be able to understand his English, because it's just, it's Louisiana, y'all. Sorry, it's all jacked up over there.
Oh yeah, Louisiana is all that's all mixed up with different people and stuff. And then
Yeah,
how
yeah.
about the Spanish? How did you get into that?
I was homeschooling my kids,
Oh,
and they all kind of thought that Spanish would be, the language they
oh,
wanted. So I told them I'd learn it with them.
okay, homeschool, girl, that's work. That's
It
work.
is.
So
That's a
did they
lot of
go
work. It was
from?
more than I thought we'd
Uh,
get into, but yeah.
yeah, because did you go from elementary to high school, or they went to public high school or something?
My daughter and my oldest son, they started out. I guess I think by fifth grade they were being home. Yeah, they were being homeschooled by fifth grade, and then by then my youngest son was just getting into school, so he was homeschooled the whole time.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes I wish I would have homeschooled mine instead of sending them to public, but I know it's a lot of work because I know my daughter-in-law tried it one time. She was like, "It's too much
yeah. I mean,
work."
I think it's a calling. I mean, it wasn't my calling, but I did it
Yeah,
because yeah,
yeah, because we're gonna get back to that YouTube thing about calling too, and then also you want to learn sign language. Is I
yeah.
saw
I'm
that.
currently learning sign language
Okay,
now.
okay. I remember one time I really wanted to do that. I really wanted to do sign language, but I don't have what I don't have nowhere to use it though. I probably would forget it. Maybe once you learn
Yeah.
it's like a bicycle, you just remember it, maybe. But I remember growing up, I
I don't
wanted.
know. I'll let you know. I mean, right now
Okay,
I'm
well, let
learning
me
baby sign language and trying to teach it to my grandsons. So, I mean, I can talk about like help me and like drink milk, but I don't know how that'll help.
uh huh. Oh, my best
Yeah.
friend, she done forgot I'm on live. Theology.
Okay.
Girl, come on, let me tell you. Let's get all that. How we got there?
Okay. Well, the short story is that my dad is a preacher and my
Okay,
mom was a preacher's wife, and I didn't like that they were telling me stuff that was in the Bible that I would find out later wasn't. So I was like, I'm going to learn this for myself, and I
okay,
just kept going once I got to a certain point.
okay.
And some of those history classes that didn't go for my criminal justice actually helped me in my theology side. So, I mean, now I had to take a lot of extra psychology courses for theology, but
I
yeah,
bet.
that I just kind of kept going with it.
Okay, and Oral Roberts University. You
Yeah,
went to
Oral Roberts and Liberty University.
everything.
I actually had started off with Oral Roberts, and then I ended up with Liberty because I couldn't my doctorate at Oral Roberts because they had classes that they weren't going to meet the standards, I guess, of education that Liberty
Mhm.
would have. So I switched over to Liberty,
Okay.
which helped because Liberty had changed their name from Liberty Bible College by then to Liberty
Mhm.
University, and they offered more courses.
Mhm. D said have D from Australia. You're talking about have you got a kangaroo? D, you are so funny. Hey, Mama Laney, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna back up to your channel a little bit. I looked at you have
Ooh, I think
6,000.
one of us might be frozen.
Who frozen, y'all? Which
Well, I
one? You're
still see
moving
you
now.
on
You were
YouTube, but I don't see you on here. Oh wait,
really? Do
yeah,
you
you're
see
still
me now?
frozen.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
I hear you. I hear
But you
you. I'm
can't
getting
see.
excited
Can
again.
you? Oh, okay, okay. And Mommy Laney is saying hello to you. Uh-oh, we lost her a little bit. But thank you everybody for being here. And I am loving this conversation this morning. We're just having a little technical difficulty, but we're gonna be all right. And let me get back over here. Uh-oh, to my live. And okay. You came in somewhere different because this thing's still trying to come in. Let me see if we can remove this one without. Yeah, there we go. Right with it. Okay. I noticed you have, I guess what I should say. They say you joined YouTube December 6, 2013. Were you consistent from that time on, or did you come
Oh, I
consistently?
didn't start recording anything until my birthday, just a few years ago. I've probably been on
Oh,
YouTube now for 5 years. But
okay.
yeah, 2013, I just created a channel so that I could,
Okay.
just in case I wanted to, post something, and I never did.
Okay. Okay. And Tuba Chat, that's where I met a lot of people from Kevin. And I
Mm.
know when he saw your name, he was like, who is that? She not in your community. Even though a lot of homesteaders go there though, over there
Yeah,
at him. And that's how I met a lot of homesteaders. And even some homesteaders getting a cruise. I think when I turned
yeah.
70, because I try to tell them, y'all can give me a ticket for my birthday. I know it's when I turn 70. So next year they'll be going. They've been planning it forever.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow. That's
Yeah.
gonna be
I
live. That'd be
know.
awesome.
And it's a lot of them I know going because that community is that side of it is pretty big. And you got 6.7K subs. Wow. And I see you did 978 videos. And y'all did a lot though. So how do you think you got that 6.7? Did it take a while or did it just come to you?
Um, I was at about 25 to 2600 2 months ago, and the rest of these just started coming. And honestly, I haven't looked at my analytics to see where they came from. They're
Uh,
just, they just started popping up almost 150 per week. And
ah,
it could have been my shorts because I started posting nothing but
that's
shorts.
what it was.
Um, and that might be what it was.
That's what I can tell you. That's exact. But that's amazing. You keep putting those shorts up because what happened? It's a fun story. Is with the hurricanes, our lights went out. So
Uh
I
huh.
had this where I was going to do shorts every day for a year. So I'm like 318. Girl, I was doing them shorts in the dark. You hear me? I had to charge them because everybody was like, "How is she still putting up shorts daily?" Girl, I was cutting stuff out of video. I knew that the viewership it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
bad on some of them, but girl, I was like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna do this." I'm not missing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I
That
did.
was a great goal to keep on at too. You
Yeah,
had that adversity right there.
I know 300. I think I'm on day 318 today. It might be more than that. But
Wow, that's good.
yeah, shorts have, at first I didn't believe it. I was
Mm,
thinking that people would only look at my shorts and wouldn't look at my long form. But I
yeah,
was
yeah,
sadly mistaken though. I tell everybody it opens up your channel to the world.
it
And
does.
yeah, and you never know. It only takes one video, one,
Mm-hmm.
to get you popping. But I tell people, you better be ready. People always say, I get that one video, you better be ready. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, one may be the only one you get. So you better be ready,
Yeah.
to go on to the next. Um, But
Hmm.
why did you come to YouTube and and get consistent on it, you think?
Um, So when I was just doing like regular editing for some of the doctoral candidates, what was
Mm-hmm.
happening was people would look at my name and be like, "That don't even sound like a real person," and then they would Google my name, and it came up. There's another person in Ohio. His name is Ernest Hatmaker, and he would call himself Ernie Hatmaker for his business. And one
Oh,
day he got caught doing some stuff he shouldn't have been doing, and so people would confuse me with him. And so I had to do and be like, okay, look, I'm a real person. I'm not that same person. And so I wanted people to see me live,
uh,
and so we actually did more live streams way
hmm
back when I first started out.
hmm Was there a time that you ever wanted to give up, you think, on YouTube? Uh-oh, did we get frozen again? I think we might have got frozen for a little bit. I think because it's in that area that she's in. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Oddly enough, I mean, I don't know. Once I say it, I'm doing it. I haven't.
Uh-oh. We went out. She'll come back. We're just having bad reception days, but this is an amazing chat. I'm so glad, I did ask her, and I want to make sure that I find other people that I don't know, and she'll be back in a second. But you know what? I hope y'all are having an amazing day. It is sunny here in Florida. Okay. And we just gonna proceed right on. Because
Yeah,
I
I haven't had any regrets really once I started. There's been other people that, would be like, "Don't you get tired of it? Don't you burn out?" Like, not yet. I mean, even if I don't want to record, other stuff, that gives me time to watch other people. And
okay.
honestly, I feel like I get closer to people when I watch their content because I mean,
Yeah.
not everybody's out there faking it.
Yeah.
There are real people out here and they're showing their real lives, and I feel like I get to know
Mhm.
people through their
Mhm.
videos.
Mhm. Yeah, and I like too that you say you really like looking at other homesteaders. I think you find things that you're really interested in, and that's what you look at. You know what I mean? So, do you have any favorite homesteaders that you look at? Uh-oh, we lost her again. We lost her again. But I still think it's like the kitchen she's in, and but we'll just keep going on with it. But it's nice and sunny here in Florida. We're still in the restoration part of getting back. If y'all don't know, we had two hurricanes that came through Florida. Helene flooded us out, not me. And then Hurricane Milton came through and just tore everything up. So that's what a lot of people just totally lost their homes and everything. But then too, I was talking about doing shorts. I've been doing them daily. It's about 318 days, something like that. And I have learned so much from doing shorts and even lives. Like now, this is live, y'all. Probably if I would have been green, one or two or three lives, this probably would have shuttered me a little bit. But I've done so many. So you kind of done been through the fires, and she's back with us, which makes it so easy. But it
I'm
is.
sorry, I don't know why I
Oh
keep
no,
popping off.
it
That's what
might
I
be
said. It
the
might be me. It might be you.
I think it's a reception,
Like,
probably the reception in that building is what I'm thinking of. But yeah, there are days I can honestly say I'm like, no, if I'm gonna stay with you too, because I was retired when I came, and I think she froze again. I think it's
hmm.
an area. Oh, there you are, there you are. But sometimes I want to go back into retirement. I'm like, I want to retire back into retirement. But you stay in a rural community. Are you on acres? Uh-oh. Acres of land. D says sunny here. Are you beginning to get yourself to grow, start growing your stuff, D, since it's back in the summertime in Australia? So, yeah, and I never got to growing my roses either. Okay, here we go.
Mm.
So the area you live in, is it very rural? How many acres are you on? What is it like?
Um, so the house that we're building right now, it's sitting on 17 acres. We're only like living on about one and a half of them. Like the garden actually takes up most of
Mhm.
an acre, and then the
Ooh,
house is being built on the other side of that. And then the rest of the land right now, we're still growing like soybeans and stuff like that.
okay.
And then connected to us, of course, is the rest of our acreage, and it's about 400 or so acres. I think it's like maybe 412,
Ooh.
413.
Girl, can I come live with y'all? I'll put me a house or
There's
something on
room.
there.
There's
Dude, your daughter, she can move and put her like a trailer, a prefab house somewhere back there, and she can take the children.
yeah, she's got a house that's really close to ours
Oh,
on
okay.
land, probably about a half a mile away, but she lives with us because she
Yeah.
doesn't want to take care of twins by
I
herself.
don't blame her. My aunt had them, and we all had to help with them. She had two sets of twins. My aunt,
Yeah.
she was like, they running my family bad. And I had acres and acres of land. I can now. How close is the closest neighbor?
um well, let's see. Everybody's kind of, I mean, like all our lands are attached, so I mean, maybe within a mile, the rest of our family is starting to kind of like patch around us a little bit. I mean, it's
Mhm.
all like family land for at least 7 miles.
Oh
So,
my
like,
goodness.
the people who are related, like on my dad's side, that's all of our family's little, and so we have like a little family co-op where,
Mhm.
like, we're doing cows and goats, and somebody else might be doing chickens, and somebody else, well, they were doing pigs, but pigs are just too much trouble, as people are aging in the family.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, way too much trouble.
Oh, oh,
So,
that
yeah,
just
and so it just
mhm.
depends on.
Okay. And that bought some. What's the closest hospital? Where is that?
Oh, it's about maybe 8 miles away. It's kind
Okay.
of weird. We're in like this rural area, and like no kidding, we are just out like outskirts of outskirts,
Yeah.
but we're only like a 10-minute drive from town. Of course,
Uh-huh.
town's a population of 13,000, but there's a
Uh-huh.
hospital.
Oh boy. Dee said they have 26 acres in Australia and just kangaroo. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of kangaroos. Oh my God. No fence, no good fences as yet. They got kangaroos can be ugly too. I
Those
don't
things
like
can
it.
jump.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
fight
they're like,
too. You don't want to get
yeah,
messed with no
like larger than life rats.
and Dee, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Okay, what do you grow? What do you
uh well, I grow a lot of stuff. It depends, like, you talking the farm or you talking the garden?
well, let's start with the
In the garden,
farm.
it's
Okay.
more tomatoes and squash, but I mean, we have a lot of rare types that we focus on, trying to keep
Mhm.
heirlooms. Hopefully, we can start like breeding our own vegetables. Um,
Oh,
we have certain type of peppers that we're trying to, I don't know, grow also. Have you ever heard of the lemon starburst pepper? Well, we're trying to make our
I
own
ain't
creation
even heard
between
about
that
no
one and what
breed.
we call.
I ain't heard about no breed
It's
neither.
it's a Jamaican pepper, the Scotch bonnet, that's another name for it.
Uh-huh.
And it's a pretty hot and citrusy kind of flavor. And we're trying to mix that one with a Sugar Rush peach pepper, which kind of has peach sweetness to it, but it's still hot too. So we're trying to create our own heirloom version of those peppers because we really like the flavor in a lot of our stuff. So,
Mm. Well, I have to give you
and
my
usually that's what we do. We try to grow the stuff that we know we like to eat. So,
Now
yeah.
you say that's in the garden. Now what do y'all grow on the farm? What do you grow over? You said it was on the other side. You said the garden and the farm. Can we done got frozen a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
Soybeans, we just started harvesting, and then
Soybean.
we'll be planting winter wheat to replace it. We grow a little bit of corn, but that's usually so we can feed the yeah, we can feed the uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Well, I
Ooh.
mean,
Here I'm thinking a couple of acres. She got a whole
yeah, the
ton.
land that we haven't built any houses on, we still use
Okay.
that for farmland.
Okay. Okay. Now, since you have so much land, do you think the
You
kids will
said,
all
"Uh-oh," I was like froze.
but you're fine now. But do you think all the kids will come and stay as their families come in? Do you think they'll y'all are all okay. Well, D, she says she grew a deli cutter chili this year and they were bitey. I tell you, I got to do something. As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about thank y'all so much for coming in and thumbs up, thumbs up. And this is what makes you really good at live stream. So
Oh,
do you think the kids when everybody's grown, everybody got their family that everybody will stay on that same land and they'll become, a little commune with the kids? What you think? Do you think they'll move out or, you
um,
know,
I
from
don't know.
our
It was very strange that most of the people that grew up here, they're not here anymore.
okay. Yeah. That's usually the way it is. Most
Yeah,
people.
most of the people that are like, say, my age, they don't want to come back.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. And I know what she's talking about because okay, you're frozen. But I know because my mom them stayed out in the country and I really didn't want to stay out there. But now as I get older, I do want to go back. So um yeah. And D, she's going in for until she comes back with us. She's going she got laid off her job. I don't know, laid off or whatever, but now she's just trying to get an agreement so she can get her some money and live the rest of her life peacefully. But I am so glad y'all came in this morning. I really am. And I'm so glad that Ernie came in and we gonna continue on with this. And like I said, I'm gonna get back to even about shorts. Y'all know you could do the 3 minute shorts now, and but you can only use a minute of YouTube music. Remember that. Even if you make a 3 minute, and you know what, they aren't ready. YouTube ain't even ready for us in those 3 minute shorts. Okay, we back.
Hey, I think I see what's happening. My Wi-Fi is moving back and forth from 5G to Wi-Fi, 5G to Wi-Fi.
Oh,
That's what's happening.
okay, okay. You know I've done
I
that
see
before
myself in two
too.
places. Let me
I
see what's in
know.
this coffee because I didn't think
What you say? See what's in? They always say I got something in my coffee. Okay, must did it again. Okay, so canning. I see y'all do canning too. What y'all can? Uh-oh.
just about everything that we grow. I mean, we've probably got 700, 800 jars of food right now. Some of
Mm-hmm.
it is dehydrated, but most of it's been pressure canned.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because we have a large family outside of like our like immediate family. We also have other family who don't have the space to grow stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
so we're like canning food for the elderly in the community and stuff like that too.
Mm.
So
Okay.
yeah, we're trying to take care of other people
Mhm.
also.
So how did you learn canning? Did you do it all your life? Did your parents do it, or how did you learn?
I saw people on YouTube doing it.
Oh.
And I've seen jars of food in people's houses, but I mean, my mother didn't can. I didn't have any nearby relatives to learn it from. It literally
Mhm.
was YouTube. I saw people that I was watching on YouTube. They were doing it, so I wanted to do
Mhm.
it.
Okay. Okay.
I bought books and looked
Okay.
at people's videos, and yeah.
Because I think what scares me is me doing it, and then I get all them germs inside it. That's what.
Yeah, that's
That's what.
actually kind of scary to
That's
think about.
I know. What would you say was one of your garden biggest failures? when you went to grow something and it just didn't grow? Did you have anything that, you know, that you tried to grow and it didn't grow? Uh-oh. Oh, she there.
Hmm. Well, the
Oh,
first
what?
year that I tried it, I knew nothing whatsoever about. Um,
Mhm. Oh, okay. Okay. What do I want to say? I know you do flowers too. And then you got bugs all over the place. How y'all take care of them bugs and pests? Uh-oh. Did we freeze? We
new techniques and stuff like that.
okay.
I had to learn
So
it. It was a hard learning
I
experience.
bet. Because I see people out there and them, I know I tried to grow some peppers and them, it was the squirrels ate my stuff up. It wasn't
Oh,
the,
yeah, yeah. I tried strawberries and had chipmunks eating them. Yep.
yeah, yeah,
I
we
actually
got
tried to
that.
chase them under our deck. Try to get my strawberries back.
Yeah. And Dee says we have a dehydrator. We make so many different tomato jams. They do a lot.
I
She's
love tomato jam. Absolutely
mhm,
love it.
tomato and apricots, tomato and blueberries, tomato and mangoes. Where you get mangoes from, Dee, in Australia? Where you get them from? And I noticed the bug. Y'all was playing with the hornworm, and y'all just playing with it. So what does
Hmm.
that eat up your plants too? That hornworm, the hornworm. You know what I'm talking about? The little green worm. That can you hear me? You can hear me? Oh, she.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like we're growing them as pets, cause
So.
yeah. Well, we didn't
Mhm.
play with it after the video was over with. Just telling you.
Uh,
Yeah. There are
my
people who
dog.
raise them, so that they can like grow butterflies and moths or whatever that
Oh,
they turn into.
okay. Okay, I get you. And then Dee says, my dog steal my strawberries. Oh my God. And then Queensland have world famous mangoes. I think I lost her again. We're almost there because we're going to do about 8 more minutes because I had promised her I was only going to keep her on for an hour. But I don't know what I'm going to do today. Anybody got plans for today? I have no idea. I need to make some shorts. I need to make some shorts because the shorts I put up during the hurricane is bringing me in views, but it's not bringing me in views like I was getting before. And I still may lay off of them some days and then get back to normal on Monday because we got the election coming next week. So I know I could do a lot of shorts on those, election night. I already made one. So I know I could do those. So that's gonna I don't think she can hear me at all. I think she's just frozen is what she is. And if you did not thumbs up, please thumbs up for me. And I was trying to get back on the other side. I wanted to say who got the memberships: Controversial Cruising, Chris Creation Fun, Stay Hall, Buddha, and Serenus K-pop. Well, congratulations. Congratulations to all of you that got it. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Add to stage. Okay. Okay. I had removed you and put you back. Okay. We're almost there too, because I promised I was going to keep you here for an hour. What about the weather and your vegetables? How do y'all keep that all together during the winter time?
Well, in the winter, this winter, I tried something different than just sticking like milk jugs on top of them and stuff. I actually tried growing them in clear totes, like Sterlite or Rubbermaid totes,
Oh,
and that worked so well. Stuff was growing great for us all through the
okay.
winter. We even had
Okay.
tomatoes out there in the snow, and they were
Mhm.
growing, pretty decent. Long as they didn't touch the
Mhm.
sides of the thing, they didn't, get ice on them. They lived.
Uh-huh.
So we actually started really strong this spring because we were able to grow stuff during the winter.
Okay. Now, question. I know you do giveaways. I don't know when you did the last. Why do you do giveaways? She said, is it just something that you love to do or the giveaway?
I mean, I feel like we have so much and I want to
Mhm.
bless people.
Okay, okay. That girl, I hear that on there. Your Sunday.
I don't know. I like seeing people happy and smiling and
Okay.
it's better to give than to receive and I feel
Mhm.
like we have a lot to give.
Yeah, that now that is so true in this day and age. Let me tell you. Sunday shout outs. How did you get started with YouTubers to inspire you? How did you get started with that? The Sunday shout outs. Uh-oh. Did you hear me? Or did I lose you
I heard the
again?
word Sunday and then
Okay, Sunday
poof.
shout outs. Sunday shout outs. How did it get started? The Sunday shout outs. Uh-oh. We're
So I
uh-oh. We lost her again. She gonna she gonna remember this, y'all. She is gonna remember this. I'm gonna remember it too. But like I say, this to me, Ernie just don't know. This only makes me better with my lives because I can remember when I first started doing lives, and if this happened, oh my God, I would be sweating bullets. Is what I. Okay, here we go. How did you start the Sunday shout outs?
So the Sunday shoutouts started back one winter when I realized that I didn't have any garden content, and I was like, "Well, this will be a good time for me to start, sharing some of the people that I watch." And so I started doing shoutouts that way, and then it kind of turned into from one person to three people because I was starting to subscribe to so many people, and there's so
Okay,
many interesting people on YouTube,
it
and
is.
so I
It
wanted to highlight as many channels as possible
is.
and it just kind of grew from that.
Yeah, and I would love more homesteaders too to talk to because I just think it's just an interesting bunch. They just do so. People from the crocheting world and all, and all of them that do that interesting stuff because we really don't know.
Yeah,
And this is I can see now. I would love to bring other ones that I don't know because, like I say, you kind of bring on people and then you get relaxed and stuff, and then you chitter and chatter about
well, I don't
every.
know. I think crocheting is a lot more interesting than shoveling poo for an hour.
You ain't joking.
Yeah.
So we are close to that hour, but I want to say I have Ernie channel pinned to the
Yeah.
top. Please, go over there and show her some love. And you can learn so much, and you'll see the animals, the cannon, and just her personality. You will see too. And I love too that I came up with keep planting love, harvesting joy. And remember, even a half empty glass can water your garden and pay it forward. I like that. Dee said she just subscribed because Dee is into a lot of gardening and and vegetables and flowers. She's really getting into flowers now. So I seen y'all grow flowers too. I think we freeze again. We almost at the end, y'all. We almost. But you know what? I am so glad that all of you stopped by and and got my day started real good. This morning was a slow start, but I want to have, and
Poof,
that's all
poof.
right. I got you. I know we're almost at 2 minutes is there, but yeah, the rest of the week I know I got shorts going on. I do know that, but I don't see doing any long form until I kind of get myself back together after
Yeah.
the storms and stuff. You know, you think you're better, but it's still lingering. Even my sister said the same thing.
Right.
It's still lingering on me, and
Right.
she can tell. But even though I didn't
Yeah.
lose anything, it was just it was two storms back to back. So I know that's what
Right.
just threw everybody off. But that's living
Mhm.
in Florida. Everybody tell me I ain't gonna move to Florida. I say y'all act like nothing don't happen nowhere else.
Well, we don't have gigantic snakes and alligators crawling around the streets here, so
And I can walk just down the hill. I seen after Hurricane Milton, I never saw 3 alligators. So you know it's more than that in that lake. I was like,
hmm.
oh my God, I won't even go down there. When I go down with the dog, I drive down because they be done got my little puppy. Like, I tell you, and D does nothing but shorts. But y'all know it's been an hour, and I thank y'all so very much. And Ernie, don't you go anywhere when we leave. And if you have not thumbs up, thumbs up. And y'all know I come on weekly, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you know anybody that want to come on, let me know, because you can always get me on Instagram under I am Betty J Gathers. And so I am going to say goodbye. I'm not going to do an outro today, but thank y'all again. And I will see y'all. And do you have anything? Oh, did we freeze again? We froze again. So what I'm going to do is say goodbye to y'all. Oh, there
No,
she
I
is.
was just waving by.
Oh, okay. And they were saying nice to meet you, Ernie. And yeah, this has been a great live. And I will see y'all, and here we go.